Welcome to another installment of Superherology, the show that looks at the theology of superheroes, the theological background of so many of the heroes that we love to watch and or read about. Who do we look at this time? Well, my friends, the show that I have been waiting for, the Legion of Superheroes. I was probably 6 or 7 years old. I had an uncle in the Merchant Marines who brought back comic books from the ships that he would be sailing on. And my very first comic book, The Legion of Superheroes, Adventure Comics, The Menace of Dream Girl. I even remember the name of the story. A lot of kids learn how to read saying things like, "See Spot run." I read comic books that said, "See Lightning Lad fly." So, who are they? Who are the Legion of Superheroes? Well, it's the 31st century, and Imra and Rock and Garth, 3 young people from different planets, are looking for a job. And as they converge, I believe, in the spaceport, they foil an attempt to assassinate a millionaire philanthropist called R.G. Brand, a man who uses his money to help people. They save his life. His life is saved by these 3 young people. And all of a sudden, RJ has an idea. What if he took his money as a philanthropist and financed a group of young people from different planets in the United Planets? One hero from every world, where they would use their powers to bring light and peace to a galaxy that sometimes could find itself on the edge. R.J. Brand had an idea. What if he created an entire legion of superheroes in the model of Superman, who brought peace and justice to the 20th century? He could do it again in the 31st century. And so, the Legion of Superheroes is born. A group of young people from planets where flying is not unusual, the powers of magnetism, everyone has them, the powers of lightning, the powers of energy, just whatever is natural to the planet, they band together and they use those powers to save the galaxy from itself, from the evils of interstellar darkness and plundering. Imra, from Saturn, where everyone can read minds, becomes Saturn Girl. Garth Rands, becomes Lightning Lad because he has imbued with the power of lightning to bring justice to his world. And finally, Rock Kryn becomes Cosmic Boy, super control over anything that is metallic, the power of magnetism. And over the course of a few years, those 3 young people inspire an entire legion, some 20 to 30 people coming together to bring peace and justice to the galaxy. Why? Why do we look at the Legion? Well, think about it. The Legion of Superheroes, in a very real way, seemingly, one could say, has been modeled on what we would call the communion of saints. The communion of men and women who invite us to observe them, to emulate them, and bring their gifts to our world. Imagine this. The right thinking of St. Joseph, working in tandem with the compassion that we see in the life of St. Francis, doubled up with the wisdom of St. Ignatius and the ability to preach Jesus Christ that we see in St. Dominic. Imagine joining to them the traditional sensibilities of St. Peter, joined to the missionary outreach of St. Paul. The communion of saints, like the Legion of Superheroes, is meant to inspire us. Those saints that we call upon, our favorites, St. Anthony, St. Patrick, St. Rita, St. Bartholomew, all of the saints that we try to emulate truly are a veritable legion of superheroes. So what are we meant to do with that? What can we do with that notion? Well, indeed, the saints are the ones that really spur us on to achieve what they've already achieved. where they are, we hope one day to be. They spur us on to emulate their lives as they try to emulate the life of Jesus. When we allow ourselves to live like the saints, we become a legion of Christ followers, bringing Christ's love and compassion and reconciliation to the world. If we, each and every day, try to act exactly as our favorite saint acted, we could definitely make this world a better place. When we allow the attitudes of the Legion of Superheroes to become ours, we empower ourselves with the reality of God's love. Because when we read those tales of the Legion, we really do find that their youthful idealism is all about love. And my friends, love changes everything. And that's truly what Christianity is about. Till the next time you click in, remember, when properly understood, everyone is called to be a superhero. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed Superherology, the show that looks at the theology of superheroes. And if you did, please do subscribe to Catholic TV's YouTube channel and do not be afraid to hit the bell for notification. Remember, every week a new episode, Superherology, right here on the Catholic TV YouTube channel.